Arnold Schwarzenegger's Golden Six is a classic 3-day-week full-body bodybuilding plan composed of only 6 exercises. And if you want to get big like the Austrian oak, Arnold suggests that you start with this program. As a personal trainer with over a decade of experience in the fitness world, let's break down this program to see if it's something that you should try. The first exercise in the program is the godfather of all leg exercises, the barbell back squat, performed for 4 sets of 10 reps, 3 days a week. This is the only leg exercise in the program. Now, it might seem crazy to only do 12 sets of legs per week, but when performed correctly, the back squat provides such a big muscle building stimulus that 12 sets will be plenty for a newer lifter. Next up is the barbell bench press, everybody's favorite way to start off the Monday workout. In this program, bench press will be performed each day for 3 sets of 10 reps. Like the back squat, it provides a significant amount of muscle building stimulus, so you don't need to do an insane amount of volume for it to work. It's interesting that Arnold included the barbell bench press instead of the dumbbell bench press. With dumbbells, you can get a much better stretch on the pecs at the bottom of the movement, since they allow for a greater range of motion. And this type of stretch and full range of motion is ideal for muscle hypertrophy. Additionally, pressing with one weight in each hand is better for newer lifters, because they often have significant strength imbalances from side to side. I guess all those late nights with Johnny had to catch up eventually. Now, if you enjoy old school bodybuilding content and want me to do more, leave a like, subscribe, and comment Golden Age down below. Next up is the pull-up. These will be performed for 3 sets of as many reps as you can manage. While pull-ups primarily hit the lats, if done correctly with a focus on scapular retraction at the top of the movement, they also do a decent job of hitting all the upper back muscles like the rhomboids, posterior delts, and lower traps. The main issue with pull-ups is that someone newer might not even have the strength and coordination needed to perform at least 6 strict pull-ups per set. And to achieve a good muscle growth stimulus, 6 reps is the lowest amount that we should do. So if someone can't manage at least 3 sets of 6, performing pull-ups with a band for assistance, or even doing leg assistant pull-ups would be appropriate until they can do at least 6 per set of the real thing. Onto the fourth and most controversial exercise of the program, the behind the neck barbell press. Performed for 4 sets of 10 reps each training day, this barbell pressing variant is loved by some who says it does a great job building their shoulders, while others claim it causes irreversible damage to your shoulder and rotator cuff. And like with most things, the truth lies somewhere in the middle. You can perform this movement safely if you have sufficient shoulder external rotation and thoracic spinal extension, but most people lack this type of mobility. So unless you're confident in your shoulder health and mobility, I strongly suggest that you replace any behind the neck pressing movements with regular seated shoulder press using a barbell or dumbbells. Now, if you're serious about building muscle, a plan like this is a good place to start, but you'll get nowhere fast if your diet isn't on point. And that's where MacroFactor comes into play. MacroFactor is a digital diet coach and diet tracking app all in one. It uses the latest science along with your personal stats and goals to create a personalized diet plan that'll help you achieve your goals as quickly as possible. Along the way, as you track your eating and your body changes, it'll adjust your program as needed to ensure that you never plateau. To give it a try yourself, download the app using the link in the description of this video, and then use affiliate code DEMERCE for your first 2 weeks free. Now onto the last movement, the barbell curl, which is performed for 3 sets of 10 reps each training day. Oftentimes, Arnold would be seen performing the barbell curls as cheat curls, using momentum and some power from the hips to fling the bar up into the top position before slowly controlling it down through the negative or eccentric portion of the movement. The idea behind cheat curls is that since there's the greatest amount of mechanical tension in the muscle during the eccentric or the lengthening part of the movement, this would be when you're lowering the weight down, cheating the concentric or the upward phase allows you to use more weight and overload the eccentric portion, which in theory will lead to greater mechanical tension and greater muscle growth. While this may work for advanced lifters, for newer lifters, this type of overloaded eccentric training could actually cause more damage to the muscles than their untrained bodies could recover from in time for their next training session. So when starting off, I recommend that you just stick to strict form barbell curls. Now, some people argue that beginners don't even need to perform any direct arm work because their biceps and triceps will be sufficiently worked during heavy compound movements like pull-ups and overhead press. While there is some truth to this, it doesn't hurt to add a few sets of direct arm work if you want to speed up the development of your arms. But I would agree that it's not 100% necessary. Now, for the final exercise in the program, bent knee sit-ups, performed for 3 sets of as many reps as possible each training day. As most bodybuilders know, direct ab training isn't really necessary. You get a lot of indirect core work from pull-ups, deadlifts, squats, and other big compound movements. Besides, working your abs won't actually give you visible abs if your body fat percentage is too high. While working them can make them slightly bigger so they'll pop more at higher body fat percentages, direct ab work is not needed to have great visible abs. So here's the complete program. While it is a little outdated, the Golden Six is a pretty good starting point for new trainees. The 3-day-a-week full body split is beneficial for beginners as the higher frequency allows them to practice their technique more often, leading to quicker mastery of the basic bodybuilding movements. However, there are some changes that can be made to align this program with modern day bodybuilding science and to make it the perfect muscle building program for new lifters. Now here's the updated program that I would suggest. First, we ditched the behind the neck presses and added a face pull. Most people spend a lot of time sitting at desks, which can lead to poor posture. To help correct this, it's a good idea to have slightly more pulling volume than pushing volume to prevent extreme muscular imbalances. And besides, for a new lifter, 12 sets of pressing per week will be plenty to develop the chest, triceps, and anterior delts. Next, we changed the barbell press to a dumbbell press for the extra range of motion gains and to even out side-to-side strength imbalances. Lastly, we replaced the sit-ups with dumbbell lateral raises. The original Golden 6 program had no direct lateral delt work, and growing your lateral delts is one of the fastest ways to develop an aesthetic physique because it improves your shoulder to waist ratio, and your lateral delts are one of the few muscles that aren't really hit by the big compound lifts. So that's the Golden 6 program and my suggestions on how to update it. Now if you're watching this video, your goal is clearly to build muscle, so you should go watch my video on Arnold's top tips for forcing muscle to grow. I'll see you there.